I don't know what happened. Internet oofy. Okay. Which one? Okay, I'm on my own YouTube page and I don't know which one's the one that's working. This is ridiculous. Okay, I feel your pain for being internet trash. Internet is trash. Okay, link to new one. All right. Hope everyone converts. Okay, I think you're good. I hope we're good. Electric part 2. Electric Boogaloooloooo. Okay. So yeah, okay, story time back where okay. I guess we'll just stream. Do you still want to play? Okay. So this is just going to be one game, and this is just going to be story time, right? So where do we? I'll just start from the top for everyone who wants to tune in. And this is for Akuma-sama, cause we got cut off, and that's not fair for him. So yeah. So story time. High school. Kize was a thing. Expensive game. Hard to play. Bad, like rates were difficult. High school, so kind of wanted to focus on. The audio's down. Okay, that means we can play music though, right? Let's play some music. Hopefully we don't get copyrighted though, right? Let's see. Spotify. Oh yeah, let's play this. Let's weeb out. Let's weeb out. Okay, so let's go back to story. So in high school, I wanted to focus on grades. Vanguard was hard to get into, and it wasn't. Yeah, Pug, dude. We were just talking about this shit in-game music. Let's get rid of that shit. And it's just more convenient. Like most of my friend group was just playing more like socially acceptable games or digital games or card games or whatever. And Hearthstone was one. I jumped onto it because like card games, like I like card games. So there's that. And then yeah, so like I just gradually shifted away from Vanguard. Also, even when Vanguard was like a super hit, like season 3, I tried to play other games. I tried to play Weiss. I started to play Buddy Fight, because I just really wasn't confident where else the game could go. So yeah, that was the story. And then in uni, a lot of my friends still want to play Hearthstone, right? Like there's like a Hearthstone college tournament and all that. Like there were scholarships and shit, so there was money as an incentive. So, you know, like my friends obviously wanted to go for that instead. And then, you know, it was in teams of 3, which is also super cool because Vanguard Team League is a thing in like North America or like Europe or whatever, but in the Asias, like in Asia, Team League isn't really a big thing. It's mostly an independent competition. So you didn't really have that camaraderie or that teamwork aspect to it that I kind of liked from the show. So there's that too. And then eventually, in my second year, one of my friends didn't really want to play anymore. He was really tilted with the Hearthstone RNG, which, you know, I was okay with. You know, it's a digital game. You gotta lean onto RNG. RNG is just, you know, it's a part of life anyways. Whatever. And I asked him, like, okay, so, you know, if you don't want to play, yeah, we can do that. Like, you want to play something else? And he's like, yeah, you know, like back then, back when I was a kid, I used to play actual card games. And I was like, interesting. What actual card games, bro? what actual card games? And he's like, oh yeah, I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh. I used to play Vanguard. It's a pretty obscure game, but it's pretty fun. And I'm like, yeah, I played Yu-Gi-Oh. I played a bit of Vanguard too. He's like, oh, that's sick, you know. And then we talked about, like, you know, for him, he got into the game with Easel and Vermilion and all these cool stories. And I was like, you know, those were good days. I remember going to locals, meeting people. I remember going to regionals, and it was like as a kid, like I was like 10, 11, 12, and then seeing like fucking room full of people just playing card games. That was pretty insane. So it was Reboot. It was like set 2. We had, obviously PBD just came back, and I was like, what better timing to get back to play a deck that I never got to play. So yeah, that's how I got back to the TCG. Had a really good time. And then the pandemic happened, so I couldn't really play with my friends or locals or whatever. And for the last few years, I've been flying around in different countries often. Like, I am currently in Toronto, Canada, but I am from Hong Kong, right? So that's like 12 hours away. And then I also was in Europe for the last half year. I was in Denmark on exchange, so that was fun. But what that meant was I couldn't really find a place to, you know, settle down and play like the local meta game, right? Because in Asia you would be playing you know, Japanese cards mostly, and in other parts of the country you might be playing the English version more often. And then, you know, in Italy you'd be playing Italian, or you know, there's a lot of versions nowadays. So that's good. It's a good step forward, I think. Localization, but it also makes it hard to choose to invest in the game, right? Like, because if you build a deck here, you might not be able to play it somewhere else. So that kind of sucks. And with the pandemic, you know, just going out was kind of a big no-no, especially from an Asian household. It's more, you know, they care more about this kind of thing, which, you know, for good or bad, up to debate. But yeah, like without locals and stuff, you know, it's really hard to keep it up. So Zero came into a good time. Zero was a good time. A great place for everyone, no matter where you're from, to just play some Vanguard. And I got to reconnect with a lot of old friends because of it too. Like some friends I met from locals or regionals from back where I grew up. You know, maybe they're in New York right now, or maybe they're in Italy right now, and we got to reconnect. So that was like one of the reasons why I really wanted to keep it up in this game. But yeah, that's basically my Vanguard story. Vanguard Zero story. My Vanguard story is a story for another time. But yeah, what is your Vanguard Zero story? I think that's fun, right? Like, you know, did you play the TCG before? Is that why you got into Vanguard Zero? I know a lot of people that like the TCG, but didn't like Zero. You know, did you find some YouTubers? You know, was it Shady Penguin? Was it Different Fight? Did you want to get into Vanguard Zero more competitively? Do you want to have more fun? You know, kind of reach more different content creators? Was this just your first digital card game? Like, Vanguard Zero wasn't just a weeb game anymore. Vanguard wasn't just a Japanese card game anymore. It wasn't as niche because it's on the App Store. And, you know, I'm really thankful for that. And I forgot what I'm doing with this game, but we hit double heals, so I think that's a pretty good thing, right? Hitting double heals is good. Oof with the triple heals. Bro, I sacks. Man has mental breakdown says, oh, I found Vanguard Zero by seeing an ad of Vanguard Zero, and that's how I started playing Zero. That's a lot of zeros in that sentence. But, oh, I misplayed. I should have tacked Vanguard Rearguard into Curse Lancer Vanguard to unflip. But yeah, like, just having that impression, right, outside of your existing market is huge. It's huge. It's huge. By the way, if anyone has any song recommendations, hit me up, and we can put it on the stream, I suppose. Infinite Zeros. No, we're waiting for Vanguard 1, the sequel to Vanguard 0. Yeah. Prestige. Yeah, got into the TCG before, but had to drop it due to high school. Same. And no one to play with when the person I play with moved out. That is, yeah, that's really hard. I think TCGs are, you know, they're a great way to learn about a lot of things, right? Like, to some people, it might just be a children's card game, and that's true. But because of games like Vanguard, because of games like Yu-Gi-Oh, like, obviously you get tilted by RNG and you get annoyed by luck and whatever, but you learn a lot of things, right? Like, how do you know, RNG is a thing. You can't change that, but it's fun. Embrace it and try to play around it, right? Learn statistics, right? I learned what, like, you know, probability, normal distribution, all that stuff when I was in middle school, you know, before we were actually taught in school, because of TCGs, and I'm really thankful for that. I think it was definitely really useful. Taylor says, after I quit VG TCG, an old friend told me about it. Yeah, it's good. Hololive covers. Put the link into the chat, Prestige. Let me know your tastes. Which one's your favorite? I hope we don't get DMCA'd. Juan Gonzalez, I got into Vanguard this year because of the pandemic. I like how they start from the beginning story, so I feel like I aged with the game. Couldn't buy cards, so I got into Vanguard 0. I agree. Right? There are literal markets they couldn't reach. Whether that's by choice or by, you know, other restrictions, I don't know. I don't work for them. But being able to share this game and share this passion and love and all the good stuff, good stories, good characters is really a blessing, especially under these circumstances. So, Raven retracted your message. Why did you retract it? All right. What's your favorite opening? Break Your Spell. Break Your Spell. Break Your Spell is a really good one. The second opening from the first season was really good as well. Akuma-sama says, GG. Yeah, I sacked hard, dude. Yeah, good player. Bushiroad actually got some brain cells by actually advertising their game instead of leaving it for people to find us. Big brain, right? Alright, let's play some Vanguard songs. Imagine my Hololive. Wait, does Suisei cover Vanguard openings? Did that happen? Or am I imagining things? Oh, okay, here we go. Nostalgia. This was almost 10 years ago, fam. 10 years. Zille says, I played Pokemon TCG competitively until pandemic and didn't want to spend money to play Pokemon online. Yeah, it's like, okay, Pokemon Online is already pretty well like built, right? But it's still so different. So, Juan Gonzalez, yeah, believe it, man. Will you do the Suisei Pack plus opening? I am impatient. I don't know how many packs I have left, but let's open them. I got into 0 during this set 2 to 3 combo. Yeah, that was a pretty tough time to get into the game, but I know about your toki. Okay, you have to. I'm embarrassing myself with my shitty singing, but it's just such a good song. Yeah. And then our best boy Ren got sacked. 6 damage shield. What the crap, Aichi? Plot armor much? right? So our Lord and Savior Ren lost, and then that was the end of season 1. But he came back cooler than ever. So that's such a good scene. Yeah, too many memories. I honestly prefer the main theme whenever Kote had it playing. That's a good one too. Breaker Spell was such a good song. Managed to get an SP. Aw, you... I'm jealous, man. I'm jealous. Did anyone not add me as friend yet? Let's do that. Let's make that happen. Everyone here is fam now. Yeah, what else? So we say SP version. In Gacha, really impossible to get. 0.01%. More like never exists from the start. Yet, there are people on Facebook flexing that they have playsets. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. By the way, everyone, I would appreciate it if you hit that like button. I mean, we only have a few people. This might be a small stream, but I kind of want to keep this. I think it's nice to talk about some stories. But yeah. All right, let's play tournament mode. Let's play for one more game, and then we'll call it a day. Oh. Let's tell another story. I think that's fun. Ooh, does anyone know this opening? Peppermint Bailey says, I loved how they make the main characters lose to side characters, like when Kote beat Ren. It proved that not every main character had plot armor. 100%. One of the selling points for me was Aichi losing. He was a beginner, he was a scrub, and it's okay. Bushiroad basically said, this is normal, right? If you grew up with Yu-Gi-Oh!, if you grew up with Battle Spirits, main characters win all day, right? That's not realistic. You can only stack so much. They let Aichi lose. And they let Aichi grow from it. You know, whether that's, oh, you have to open packs, you have to play grade 3s before his first, you know, proper regional top. It's like, remember, dude, don't change your deck the night before the finals. You gotta stick with what you built, right? What you play tested. I mean, he ended up winning with Soul Saver, but it was still a good lesson. Peppermint Bailey. It's my favorite one. It's just so epic. May Too Cute need friend fight? Can anyone help May Too Cute here? I really have to go after this. So I would really appreciate it. Peppermint Bailey, yeah, that's why I didn't like Yu-Gi-Oh! In the beginning. Guy was sacking left and right. Dude, Yu-Gi-Oh! Wasn't even intended to be a card game, right? It was like, are you guys familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh! Zero? Like the original manga? It was not supposed to be about duel monsters. Duel monsters was only one of the games in Yu-Gi-Oh! So honestly, I even preferred the original, like Yu-Gi-Oh! Zero, because it was more edgy. Yeah, but like, thank you, Void Buster. I appreciate it. You know, just I'm sorry, made too cute, but yeah, I really have to go, and we can play another time. Remember to hit the bell, so you know. I just sent you a friend request. I changed my name to Knight of Entropy because Knight of Entropy is the best Lake Joker unit. CB2 on place lock 1. Good card, and I appreciate it. Sup, JNTV? Welcome back. Prestige says Kote versus Ren was a ride. Ha! I like that pun. It was a ride. I agree. Actually hyped as a kid. Coupled that with the JP theme playing was hype. Glad they kept the JP theme for the dub. I know, right? That's good. Thank you all so much for helping each other out. I appreciate it. But yeah. Man has mental breakdown. I remember Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0. It is so different. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was the king of games, not the king of Yu-Gi-Oh! Exactly. He was the king of games, not just that one card game. But I will give Akira, what's his last name? Kazuki Takahashi. Kazuki Takahashi. He wrapped up Yu-Gi-Oh! The original story really well. With the Egyptian arc. Like, a lot of people might not like it because that's the end of the TCG kind of more related parts. But you know, I thought it was neat to tie all back together to why Atom is the thing, right? So okay, what other openings are good? Let's see. Oh, this was pretty good. I like this one as well. Room is full for some reason. Made too cute. Maybe someone else jumped into it. This is pretty fun. Like Legion era, a lot of people didn't like it, but I really liked it. That was fun. Fun twist to change the protagonist, reset some stuff, and have a new batch of have Aichi as a villain for once. Have some consequences as well, right? There you go, Peppermint. Season 5 last episode. Which one was Season 5 last episode? Season 5? Giera? Legionnaire was good. Oh, this is the second. Raven? Playing Magus and Vanguard 0 is really fun. Definitely. I'm really glad that they actually got the feeling of, you know, that Magus check like top deck setting up the top deck kind of feeling just right, you know, with the sparkle and all. It's good. It's good. It's good. They know what they're doing. Peppermint Kaylee, I hate that they made Kai lose to Kangui in that season. Yeah, Kai didn't deserve to lose that much. He was good. Zele says, I opened 300 packs of set and got 0 Ashley, so got a grind rag. Get to it. That's really unfortunate, but SP medals? A lot of people only watched dub, so they don't know Legion make and Messiah movie. You can find it online. Oh, we lost. Oh well, not really that important. But yeah, Messiah movie was super nice. And honestly, the Messiah set was one of the best sets, in my opinion. Mark Andy, bro, I don't have the drive to watch G Gears. It doesn't really appeal that much. And seeing the past OP characters just losing to Chrono is just heartbreaking. Well, you know, some of them aren't really into the metagame anymore, right? Like, you can't help it. Alright, so as we get into the G era opening, I guess with the tournament over, I guess that is the end for this evening for me, morning for you maybe. Hope everyone has a good evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you may be. Be sure to like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't already, even though I'm pretty sure everyone here subscribed already, so that's cool. But yeah, thank you all for coming here. I liked hearing your comments and feedback, and also hearing your catching up with everyone here. I think it's just nice. Nice change of pace. Prestige says, my friend almost beating me and he just started learning. Granted, I used Touchy just to have a feel for the game, but still, he learned how the cards worked after a day. Yeah, that's super neat. Magus grade 2 can do twin drive and grade 3 triple drive if top guess rights are raised. Yeah. Peppermint, I got crit by Magus every turn that I loved on the 4th turn of the game. Juan Gonzalez, bye guys. Yeah, thank you all for coming, and hope to see you all soon. Oh, you lost on the 4th turn? That sucks. Alright, Mark Andy, bye. Thanks for coming by. Oh man. Oh, the live action, yes, I forgot to mention that. That is story time for next stream. Okay, honestly, that live movie was so, I thought it was really good. But, you know, obviously everyone can have their opinion, but it's weird good. It's weird good. All right. Thank you all for tuning in, and hope to see you all soon. Bye.